Everybody, let me talk in this video about update. We talk about add, we talk about delete, we talk about search, let me add button for update. So before adding the button, let me add the event for update. So I will say, okay, public, I will return integer, I have update event. This update event will receive a content value, I will say values, and have two parts, have also selection and selection argument. Do you know why? Because when you want to update, you said which value you want to update, you send them, then you say, okay, the selection which condition, so I update the ID number 2, I update the ID number 3, or which ID you want to update, or which record you want to update, or which condition for number of records you want to update. So you use this thing. So now to get started, I will say, okay, I have count, also integer, same thing, count. I would do SQL dot update taking first parameter the table name, the second parameter will be the content values, then sure, the remaining I have the selection and I have the selection argument. This is normal parameter. So if you want in the database, therefore I ask you to study about the database. So in the database you have to know which row you want to update on. So you have to selection and selection argument, then which the new data you have it. Okay, everything is good. I will say return count. That's great. I have the count, I have the update command. Now I have update method. I want to add button for update. That's good. I will say, okay, here is the button for update. I will say this button will be update, then I would name it BU update. Okay, BU update, and I have update and everything is good. Now let me go to the code and try to manage this situation. So I said I have a new button for update, so I have BU button. This button will name it BU update equal button. I would find in the view, in my view, I'm looking for find the view by ID. Then I look for r.id dot the ID of the button, this button update. Then if someone click on this button, so I say dot set on a click listener, a new on a click listener. So when someone click, please listen. So what I have to do if someone click on the button, that's good. I want to take username and password and display them in the edit text and edit password. So I will say, okay, edit text username dot text dot set text set text. I will add es dot username. That's good. And I also say, okay, edit password dot set text. I would say es dot password. That is again good. So now I say, okay, I send username and send password and display them. What this does is not doing anything, just taking the record username and password and display them to the here. So if I say, for example, I will say here when I click on the update, I take username and password and display them here. If I click here update, he will take username and password and display them here. So I have to add button for update that when I click it is do update. So I now have the data, making lasting sure I have to send also the record ID. So I just make sure to have something here, name it integer record ID. Okay, and I just assign this record ID value. I will say equal s dot id. You know what? I have problem here. This is SID string, should be integer, but the problem previously we changed this one to string. I'll make sure this one will be integer just to fix the problem that I did it in a previous video. So now I have also this one to be updated, so should we get integer? Yes, here we done and fix it. Now I'm using integer for integer. I have record ID, I have everything. Now I want in main menu add button for update. So yes, I would just take button for update and I will add it here under the load or beside it. Let me say this one for update. I'll say update now, just okay, again update now. Okay, to update the content, so I say okay, this button when someone click on it, so bu update. That's great. So now he asks for something to update, so here is it. Here is the button for update. Doesn't have any event. Let me create this event for it. Yes, this is the event. So to update, I would say I would call db manager dot update method. But update, if you see, he take number of parameters. One of them is content value. Let me go back to the insert. Insert also using that parameter. So why I have to realize something again if I have it already. So I say okay, in bu we just define the parameter, then we send them. Okay, let me define it, and okay, I will say I have this parameter here, I will send them. But I also add another parameter for user ID. I have column, for column ID should have user ID. I just say I will have user ID for record ID here. That's great. I will say okay, this is user ID. So this is the information I want to update them. So what the condition I want, this is the new value. So what the condition? The condition will be the ID will be equal this sign, and the sign will mean string of array will be value of any just changing integer to string, because you know this string. So yes, here you go. Now I define the value that I want to update them, the new value for username, ID, password. I don't think you could update the column ID because this is not updatable because it is primary key. But let's just try. And also I have selection. I will update the record by ID. Now if I click run, maybe I have some error. Let me see, where is this error? See, I have this error. He say yes, you're missing this line. Let me add it. I hope now this error fix it. Rerun and see. See here also in button click, he say okay, you cannot go to the selection from here because this is array and you cannot delete by string, so you have to change it also to string value of, and you send them because integer. This is the problem with integer that's happened for us. That's error. So where is the error? Let me go back. Yes, here is the error. It is an ID. Also any ID now have to change it to value of, because we changed it from integer to string. See, one change how much the affects. Yes, here we go. Let me update, for example, this one for Jana. So Jana, I will just update it, Jana Ahmed to Jana only. I will say update now. He have to update it. If I click load, he will load it Jana Ahmed. You see, okay, why he loaded in this way? Because I'm searching only for this name. If I want to see it by this way, I will see Jana Ahmed is corrected. Yes, here we're done, and thank you for watching.